Hey guys, how are you guys doing today? As many of you guys already know, my name is Tom, and I work with an organization called ARCO, Immigrant and Refugee Community Organization, and I serve there as a youth advocate, working in David Douglas High School and Ron Russell Middle School. So today we're gonna be reading a story called The Crow and the Wren, written by Maung. Alright, before we start the story, I think there are some key vocabulary that we have to understand. I know many of you guys might know already these vocabulary, the meaning of these words, but we'll visit them a little bit. And the first one is called crow. Um, as you can see in the slide, the crow is this black bird. His body is black, everything's black, and you might be you can see them everywhere you go, basically. And the second word is wren. A wren is a bird that look like this brown small bird. It looks like a sparrow. Um, we have a lot of sparrow in my home back in the country, but I haven't seen these wren before, but they look like sparrow. And rubbish is, as you can see, a lot of trash where there are a lot of trash are collected together. Um, very gross, very disgusting. And then there's a pot. This pot is basically made up of mud. Usually, they are used in, I think, mostly in Myanmar, where we come from, where I come from. I don't see. I have seen it, but I don't see people use this as much. But this is a pot made with mud, and the last one is mud. And as you guys know, these mud usually happen when it's rain, when the ground is wet and dirty. And as a child, a story about mud. As a child, we played soccer in this mud, and it was really fun. It was slippery, but and make us dirty, but it was so much fun. All right, the next word that we have is the word buffalo. As you can see in this picture, the buffalo. This is African buffalo. Very strong, very big. Has two horns. His skin is really tough. And another word is grass. I know you guys know grass. You can see in the field. Sometimes it can be that much tall. Really beautiful, especially when they're in like forests or something, somewhere where there's no people. Another word is land. Land is so grass and land. The difference is land is a big area of a big area is. I hope you understand what I mean. When I say big area, you mean like there can be grass, there can be like trees are growing. Basically where crops are growing, it could be land. For example, when a farmer has a piece of land, that means they have like farms. They can do, like I said, put seeds or crops, grow crops. So those are called lands. And then another word is called forest. Forest is where a lot of trees are. There are a lot of trees, and usually it's dark but peaceful. You can hear a lot of animals live there. Um, it could be scary at night, but it could also be very very beautiful, calming, and soothing. So that's called forest. And the last word I think we should know is the word disgust. Disgust means you don't really like something, or you hate you hate it. You hate that. Like for example, like you hate that things doesn't happen. So you are disgusted by it. You are disgusted that you don't get to do. video games. You don't get to play video games, so then this is kind of like synonymous to hate. So yeah. All right. Before we ask, we go to our story time. I want to ask you a brief question. So based on all the vocabulary that I just mentioned, the pot, the grass, the land, the forest, the crown, the ram. What do you think the story is gonna be about? There's no right or wrong answer. Maybe the story could be the crow is and the ram are hanging out with each other at the land, at the forest, or maybe the forest can talk to the ram on the crow. The crow. Tell us. Tell me what the story's gonna be about. What do you think the story's gonna be about? Alright guys, I think you guys are ready for a story. The story, The Crow and the Wren. The crow once caught the wren and said to her, I will eat you now. The wren wailed to herself, oh, my little daughter, who will look after you after I'm dead? The crow thought to himself, this wren is so old and tough, but her daughter will be young and soft. And so he suggested to the wren, I will let you go if you will promise to give me your daughter to eat on the seventh day from now. The wren promised, and the crow let her go. On the seventh day, the crow came to the wren and asked for her daughter. You eat all sort of rubbish, said the wren, and your beak is dirty. My daughter is clean and sweet, and unless you wash your mouth in front of me, I cannot put my daughter in your beak. All right, replied the crow. I will come back soon with some water. Then he flew away. The crow went to the water and said, Water, water, come with me to wash the beak, to eat the little wren. The water replied, How can you take me away with our pot? So go and get the pot first. All right, said the crow and flew away. The crow then went to the pot and said, Pot, pot, come with me to fetch the water, to wash the beak, to eat the little wren. I am willing to come, replied the pot, but I have a hole in my side. But so please go and fetch some mud to fill up the hole. All right, said the crow and flew away. The crow then went to the mud and said, Mud, mud, come with me to mend the pot, to fetch the water, to wash the beak, to eat the little wren. I am willing to come, replied the mud, but I am too hard to mend the pot. So please ask some buffalo to come and wallow here. All right, said the crow and flew away. The crow then went to the buffalo and said, Buffalo, buffalo, come with me to wallow the mud, to mend the pot, to fetch the water, to wash the beak, to eat the little wren. I am willing to come, replied the buffalo, but I am too weak with hunger to wallow. Please get me some grass to eat. All right, said the crow, and flew away. The crow then went to the grass and said, Grass, grass, come with me to feed the buffalo, to water the mud, to mend the pot, to fetch the water, to wash the beak, to eat the little wren. I am willing to come, replied the grass, but the buffalo is such a big eater, and he needs more of me. If you can give me some fresh land, I will grow more until there's enough of me for the buffalo. All right, said the crow and flew away. The crow then went to the land and said, Land, land, come with me to grow the grass, to feed the buffalo, to wallow the mud, to mend the pot, to fetch the water, to wash the beak, to eat the little wren. I am willing to come, replied the land, but as you see, I am covered with forests. How can the grass grow on me unless the forest is clear? All right, said the crow and flew away. The crow then went to the forest and said, Forest, forest, go away to clear the land, to grow the grass, to feed the buffalo, to wallow the mud, to mend the pot, to fetch the water, to watch the bee, to eat the little wren. I am willing to go away, replied the forest, but I cannot move as the roots of my trees are stuck in the ground. If you will please fetch a fire and burn me up, the land will be clear. All right, said the crow, and fly away. The crow went to the fire and said, Fire, fire, come with me to burn the forest, to clear the land, to grow the grass, to feed the buffalo, to wallow the mud, to mend the pot, to fetch the water, to wash the beet, to eat the little wren. I will come, replied the fire. The crow in great joy flew back toward the forest with the fire in his beak. But before he could reach it, his beak had become so badly burned that he had to drop the fire. Giving up all hope of eating the little wren, the crow flew home in disgust. Alright guys, I hope you guys enjoyed um the story, the crow and the wren. And I just want to ask some post questions. So the first question as always, what do you think about the story? Do you like it? Do you don't like it? If you like it, what part do you like? And if you don't like it, what part don't you like? Alright, another question is at the beginning of the story, what animals are talking to one another? I think I kind of give I think I give that answer. I give the answer when I was talking about what do you think about the story. And then another question I have is why did the crowd didn't eat mother the mother wren? And the fourth question I want to ask is what scientific facts did you learn? In the story, it was talking about the crowd has to get to the water to clean the bead, and the water need to get to the I forgot where it was, but some some a thing to do something. So I'm not gonna give you the answer to that. So what scientific things do you learn? And another question I have is why did you think the wren offered the crowd her daughter? Do you think the wren was being smart or being selfish? You know that she gave the crowd her daughter. So why do you think the wren offered the crowd? Another question I have is what do you think the wren do for 7 days? As you guys know, the wren promised the crowd to give her daughter after 7 days. So what do you think the wren did with her daughter? Why do you think? Another question is why do you think the wren asked the crow to clean his beak? I know it was dirty, but why do you think? Is that because she was afraid that her daughter would be very dirty, or do you think that there's another plan? Maybe she knows something. You know, she did something during the 7th day, and she knows. What do you think? The wren asked to clean the crowd beak. All right, and last thing before we go, I want to do post activity. So in this post activity, I want us to understand the relationship. As you guys know, the crowd has to do tasks that the water, the pot, um, all those things. You know, the water, the pot, the mud, the land, the buffalo. You know, ask him to do some things, right? So for post activity, I want you guys to draw each object or each things and show us how they are related together. All right. Okay, guys. Uh, I hope you guys enjoy this story and come and tune back next week for another story. Okay. All right. Thank you so much for your time, guys. Bye.